Welcome back to the channel, Navhimz, and today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite albums ever. Because it just turned a year old. I'm a bit late, but that's that. Today we're going to be talking about After Hours, one of my favorite albums ever. The Weeknd is my favorite artist. Before I started getting into more hip-hop, I was listening to The Weeknd a lot. I was listening to everything from his catalog. March 21st is a pretty big day. After Hours is about heartbreak, escapism, loneliness, promiscuity, overindulgence, self-loathing, and regret. And the tracks on this album, man, they're pretty amazing. I mean, there are a lot of iconic tracks that come out of this album. Blinding Lights, Save Your Tears, In Your Eyes. I guess you can also include the remix featuring Doja Cat, which is also great, and also the title track After Hours. I mean, let's just talk about my favorite moments on this record, because holy absolute fucking shit. This isn't my favorite Weeknd record, but it's definitely top 5, and I'm pretty sure this record is top 5 on everyone's list because it's just that good. Alone Again, holy fuck, this track is insane. That synthy intro, the production of this fucking track is just, it's godly. It's insane. And then it talks about the fear of being alone again. I can't get enough of that intro. Take off my disguise, I'm living someone else's life. Suppressing who I was inside. So I thought 2001's in the sky. Together we're alone. In Vegas I feel so at home. I'm falling only for the night. So I thought 2001's in the sky. If that wasn't an amazing opening to an amazing album, I don't know what is, man. Also, that chorus was so beautiful, man. I would like this album. It just makes you fucking float. Oh my god. I'm just reminiscing the times I used to listen to Alone Again. You know, after this video, I'm gonna listen to the record again, man. Then the next track we have, for me, I think Too Late is the weakest track here. It could have been a little bit better, but it's still a great track. It's a fast-paced synthetic song that features the blame-taking theme from Abel that is seen all over the album. And that hook, it's way too late to save our souls, baby. It's way too late, we're on our own. I made mistakes, I did you wrong, baby. It's way too late to save my. Those synths in the backgrounds, holy, they're pretty good. And it makes a lot of people head bob, and I don't blame them for head bobbing to that hook. Hardest to Love and Scared to Live, for me, these are both underrated cuts from the record. In Hardest to Love, Abel is admitting that he's made mistakes and that he's fucked up in a relationship with that someone. And it's a beautiful track, man. You just sit there and then, damn. This motherfucker making me cry. I just want to sob all night here, okay? You tried with me so many times, yeah, you're crying now behind the smiles, and I can see the right through the lies, yeah. In Scared to Live, he pretty much talks about the situation he and this other person are in, and he's basically telling her that don't be scared to live. Live your life the way you want it to be. I fucked up, I should have let you go, but you know, I'm a dumbass, and I'm toxic. I'm a toxic motherfucker. And it's also a great track. Such beautiful tracks in this record, man. When I saw the signs, I should have let you go, but I kept you beside me. And if I held you back, at least I held you close. Should have known you were lonely. See? So don't be scared to live again. Be scared to live again. No, don't be scared to live again. Be scared to live again. Abel's conflicted. Man, it's hard to talk about favorite moments here because like every track is they're all memorable tracks. Even the tracks off of the deluxe. I liked all of the tracks in the deluxe. Like, fuck's sake, man. Bro, like, I'm looking at the tracks right now. Like, no, all of these are memorable tracks. I don't know if I can exclude one that, like, I shouldn't even belong in my favorite moments. Next up, we have Snow Child. Another good track off the record. He was basically talking about how he was struggling and how he tried to help the people from where he's at. Such an emotional track with great flows, holy shit. And also his past about drugs and women. Snow Child still gets minimal support and I don't like that. The track is insane, fucking good, everything. Escape from LA, it's probably one of the best tracks of this record. It's basically about that LA life and how it's fucked up. He also talks about his partner and her infidelity within the relationship. This is one of the best tracks of the album. A lot of people say that this is the best track off the album and I don't blame them. I have a hard time picking out what the best one is because they're all really good. In this track, we hear Abel in that synthy, aggressive, all over your face approach. Another track that makes you float and makes you wonder, how the fuck is The Weeknd doing this? Like, the track is so sinister. Like, it's The Weeknd is crawling up on you, man. And it sounds heavenly. I'm trying my hardest. Oh my god, there are all highlights. They're all highlights. Look at the track list. After Escape from LA, we have Heartless, Faith, Blinding Lights, In Your Eyes, Save Your Tears, Repeat After Me, an amazing interlude, and then the title track, and then Until I Bleed Out, which is an amazing outro. Bro, are we actually doing this right now? Shit. Maybe I should have not made this video then because every track is a fucking hit. Heartless, an amazing banger. Everyone knows this fucking amazing track. Abel rapping his ass off about that life. and he's basically doing all this fun stuff as like a coping mechanism for his fucked relationship. It's an amazing banger. Everyone knows this track. The flows. Abel's rapping is underrated. If he tried to rap, or if he tried to like take this rap route, I wouldn't even be mad. I would be interested. Songs like this, King of the Fall, like holy fuck, man. This motherfucker can spit. Never need a bitch, I'm not a bitch. Need trying to find one that can fix me. I've been touching death at a 6-speed. Amphetamine got my stomach feeling sickly. He can spit, man. This is definitely the side that the Weeknd should show more. I'm pretty sure he's done with being the Weeknd, so why not just take this approach? Do something different. I don't know. Blinding Lights, no need for explanation. It's the hit. Everyone knows the track, biggest track in the world. This literally got everyone through quarantine. The track that also got snubbed by that shitty Bieber track, that was hilarious. This is literally Abel on his synth god status. Nothing to explain here. Everyone pretty much talks about his fame, his relationship. It's just an amazing track overall. I don't think this track is overrated, because if it's overrated, that means that we're giving it too much praise than it actually deserves. But the track is that good though, so you know, In Your Eyes, another amazing track, especially that Doja Cat remix. I think that was also great. But let's talk about the main one though. This is literally the 80s right now, bro. I mean, this whole album is the 80s. That's literally the Weeknd's theme. The Weeknd is singing in a vulnerable state here. He's giving himself up to the feelings he can see in his lover and how that makes him feel. I feel like this should have got more recognition. I feel like this also deserved that Blinding Lights push. That would have been great to see. I feel like this track is better than Blinding Lights by like a small dirt. Now, Save Your Tears, a classic track of the Weeknd discography, catalog, everything. This track is amazing. Another track that got that Blinding Lights push, and it's well deserved. The Weeknd on this track once again addresses his past relationships and reflects on the experiences they went through together, while also providing no emotional support for his ex. So they were both fucked up. I think this was about Bella Hadid, about that whole club shit that happened. Maybe, I don't know, but it's a classic. You already know how this track goes. Amazing synths, amazing production. I mean, what else do you want from this track? It's amazing, man. Max Martin on his bag, a track that doesn't get much support. Repeat After Me interlude, toxic Weeknd track. This is toxic Weeknd. Abel on his bag. You don't love him if you're thinking of me. You're just fucking. It means nothing to me. Oh man, amazing track. This is a great track if you just want to lay in your bed, think about the shit that happened. If you're fucked up, I do not recommend listening to this with headphones on, because you're gonna fuck yourself up. Trust me, this interlude will fuck you up. One of my favorite Weeknd tracks. It's underrated. This will make you sob. Them toxic Weeknd lyrics, they will make you sob. Now, the title track, After Hours. Holy shit, no need for explanation. This track is iconic. Top 10 Weeknd track, top 5 even. It can also be top 1, up to you. There are no wrong answers. This song also addresses a failed relationship that ended in heartbreak. Man, the dark vibes on this track, so sinister again. And also the falsettos in the beginning, like, ah, damn. Such a legendary, iconic, remarkable, groundbreaking track. The Weeknd is insane. Oh baby, where are you now when I need you most? I give it all just to hold you close. Sorry that I broke your heart. An iconic hook. And now, one of my favorite tracks from the record as well. The outro, Until I Bleed Out, another track that gets minimal recognition, which I don't know what the fuck is the reason for that, because this track is amazing. It has the same effect as the interlude, Repeat After Me. You just sit there, put in your headphones, reflect, sob your ass off to sleep, and the next morning you wake up, you just go reflect on what happened last night. What the fuck was I doing? Sobbing to Until I Bleed Out. Now my sheets are filled with tears. This track, he basically talks about his journey on this whole album and his reflections. I mean, it does sound like that because of how fucked up he sounds. It's like, I went through a lot. That means he basically ran out of blood. Well, I don't want to touch the sky no more. I just want to feel the ground when I'm coming down. It's been way too long, and I don't even want to get high no more. I just want to get out of my life. Basically talking about the drugs and the substances that he's been taking all this time. Amazing track. This is an amazing statement. Obviously not the message, but like sonically, this is an amazing ending to an amazing record. I keep telling myself I don't need it. I keep telling myself I don't need it anymore. I keep telling myself I don't need it anymore. Need it anymore. And then BAM! The record ends there. An amazing record from the Weeknd. Let me know if you want to see more of this. One of my favorite records ever, especially from my favorite artist. Drop a like, sub, comment. See ya.